Okay, so it's only natural that I have to talk about control. This is one of my favorite things, and Dan's laughing at me. Everybody knows I love to be in control, whether it's myself or others, and that's one of the things I've learned as a leader. I have to really make sure that I'm letting folks be in control of themselves. But
I
the
need to
table.
know that. No, I'm kidding.
So my very favorite line, it was music to my ears when I came to this company, is when you're going into a sit, it's get control or get out. And I love it. It's just so, it's a zinger. It's just like either do it or get out. And there are times though when we can't get control, and then it is a good thing to get out. And I have done that before. So what I want to do is real quickly just read you the definition of getting control, just so we can relate that to our sales process. It's the power to influence or direct people's behavior or the course of events. The whole for example, the whole operation is under the control of a production manager. We can scrap that. But it's the power to influence someone to do something that they don't even know that they're going to be doing. And it is so powerful. It's kind of, well, it's a rush, but it's really fun to help that person along that same journey. So we are actually leading folks. We're not just sitting down going through a presentation. So if you haven't realized, I'm talking about control in a house, not at the door, etc. So when we are in a home, I like to first just be very, very kind and friendly. I always walk in visualizing, knowing that I have a gift that is so valuable and they know nothing about, or they know too much about and they're really confused, or they know a little bit and they want to know more. Dan, you're looking at your watch. Are you timing me?
Not at all.
Okay, because I can be long-winded.
How's that relinquishing control thing?
Well, you are welcome to play the elevator music if I get too long, and that will be my little cue.
Give me goosebumps.
So before I even get into a house, I always visualize that I'm there just to do my job, and that's to help these folks do something that they don't even know is so wonderful that they're about to, the journey that we're on together is really incredible. So I always visualize myself just going in. I don't think twice that I'm not going to help these folks go solar. It's kind of like what we need to do. And then as far as maintaining control, I think that confidence and knowledge have a huge, huge impact on how we do keep control. So it's one thing to be self-confident. We've talked a lot about that today. Scott, you did a great job on that. And the confidence and the knowledge together just makes you really the expert. And we've heard about that a lot, but when folks start listening, because we've identified that problem for them, you are able to just lead them to a place where you want them to go. And another way to do this is the question-based selling. I find that if we go in, and I fell into this trap initially when I was just starting out, I would go in and I would just go through a presentation and I didn't do any question-based selling. And you just can't tell somebody what to do. It's like you're setting up a huge conflict for yourself. So if just constantly asking questions, you're going to find out what's important to them, how to sell to them, and you learn a lot about them, and then they are actually very happy that you're there. Of course, the transfer of energy and enthusiasm. This is really kind of weird, guys, but when I'm in a sit and I start out, it's kind of like a movie or a book where you start out and then you build to this climax, and when I'm doing the graph, I am just like on cloud 9. I am just so excited for them, and they are so bought in at that point. Then once you've done that and you've got the total buy-in, everything is just smooth and wonderful from there on out. So make sure that you're super enthusiastic. I never hesitate to ask for distractions to be eliminated. If there is a baby crying, if there is a TV on, I'll just say, you know what, it seems as though maybe this is not a good time for you. I've caught you really in the middle of a lot going on. Let's go ahead and reschedule this. And then it's usually, oh, no, let me turn off that TV. And then there's one other little tidbit I like to use, and I think that, especially in the East Bay where it's really, well, I guess it's hot in a lot of our territories, when you go into the house and someone will treat you as a guest in their home and they'll say, gosh, would you like a bottle of water? Would you like something to drink? I always say no, even though I'm parched, because they are then in control. And so I wait, and I'll just say, you know what, I'm not yet, but maybe later. If I feel like I need to get control later on in the presentation, I'll say, you know what? I'm really kind of parched now. I've been doing a lot of talking. Would you mind going and getting me that water? Now they're waiting on me instead of them offering to me.
Drink, you little woman.
Wow.
I know.
Holy cow.
I know. And,
Now they're serving me.
yeah, and, you know, it's
Let me
just,
write that down.
no, it's just funny little mind games that we get to do in the
Love
home,
that.
and I love it. It really is like a game of chess, and if somebody says something, then you have to think really quickly, outsmart them, and know how to respond, not only outsmarting them, but in a way that's going to get them to be led to where we need to take them. So
You know, the technical term for that is called a pattern interrupt.
a pattern interrupt, there we go, a pattern interrupt. And that's also, that comes in very useful too. If you find that things are getting kind of haywire and you're losing a bit of control, if you just go off your segue, you know, just take a segue off that yellow brick road path of our presentation just for a bit, and, you know, just take a break in the conversation, and then, of course, you need to know where you're returning to, but that works very well too. So, that's it.
That's awesome.
Thank you.